Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. To be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times definitely showed exactly why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First down, Bears.
Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
He was taken down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At his 48-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw, it's Williams. That's deep for Duvernay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
That's good.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chicago.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Moore, the man in motion. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Once again, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Moore, the man in motion. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Brings up fourth down.
We're scoreless after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Kick is good.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line.
Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
14 more yards.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
21G. Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to Westbrook Akine. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Only able to gain a couple there. it'll be second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick Westbrook-Akine, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the strike.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. Second down and 8. Moore, the man in motion. Right back to Swift again on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Bears.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. from the shotgun. A throw for Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Williams.
Finding Walker complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
And Tua's going to change things up.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. LHN on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches.
H-in here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Patterson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. From right side taken in by Odunze. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
From the gun, here's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Flush to his right. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Williams now. A final shot before break. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So these an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The third quarter begins with a run by Gtowncapp. We'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
This is Homer. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Ashton Davis.
But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Open man down the field. That's a Gtowncapp. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Williams.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing again here, Williams. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 11-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Santos' kick is up and through,
and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Miami set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
21G, 21G. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Here's Tua. Dancing to his left.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams throwing to start the drive.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Bears first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
To throw once more. Here's Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
To the air, Williams.
Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
He made his first attempt, this from 45. Santos' kick is up and through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. From the 43, here's second down and 2. Now Tua going to change the play. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And it's a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now they'll audible to something else.
Solo left Zion. Watch an Oscar.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
20 TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
He was covered by Kevin Byers.
Running right, here's Achane. They juked him.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bears 20.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here's Williams.
Forced out to his left. Going deep for Walker. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Onto the field now come the Bears.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 4-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 16
The
yards.
catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. Williams.
Throw right side, taken in by Odunze.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Williams going to look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They'll run this with Homer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got it. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Williams.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to let it fly. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long.
They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.
is one of the most intimidating environments in all of sport. And with a war drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins... ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly. Two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And, of course, number one, trying to win the game today. But for him, it's always about Super Bowls, trying to get back to his fourth consecutive one. Fell short of the NFL's first ever three-peat in the Super Bowl last year. He wants to avenge that loss at the end of this season.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 48 yards. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
First carry now for Justice Hill.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3rd and 3.
Now it's Jackson.
A check down here for Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw is Jackson.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Jackson.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action with Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
A quick throw will be caught by Worthy.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Butker on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
To kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Jackson buying time to his left. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big spin.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy. A second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get it. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have the chance.
Looking deep here for Flowers. And that would be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. To throw again is Jackson. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's caught inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
Mahomes now to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Bucker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it all and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes going to change things up. Open man right side is Rice.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take... over.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
That's going deep for Bateman.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now Brown. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. They're all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
59 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Leo Chanel
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. Now Jackson. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now here's Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On the move to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he will have the Chiefs' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
It's complete to Bryant, right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
11 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mahomes going to throw.
6-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. We're not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Jackson.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Jackson.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
It is intercepted at the goal line.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now.
Previous play
Protect,
is under
let your
review.
quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jackson now. A dump off now to Hill. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one.
And now here's another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Given 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
31-yard attempt.
Whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a first down. A pretty large mental mistake right there to give him the first.
It's situational football, and you have to know you're down in distance. On that 4th down, any type of penalty would give them a first down, so you can't jump off sides. You can't encroach. You've got to be careful.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 20-line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Garden. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.